Good morning, students. We are on lesson 8, body movements, and we are going to learn about something very interesting, and that is skeletal system. Now, this is how these are skeletons. This is how your body looks from the inside. Now, this is the skeleton. It forms the framework of the body. Now, this is very important. This is the skull, rib cage, and now these are the limbs. We're going to see all these, study about all of them one by one. And this is at the back is the backbone. Now, the human skeleton. Humans have got an internal skeleton. It is made up of 206 different bones. They may be long, small, all of them together make 206 different bones. Now, bones are rigid and hard. Now, if you press different places in your body like your hands, legs, head, you will feel something hard. These are the bones, and they form the framework of the body. Now, functions of the skeleton, the most important is it supports the body and helps to keep its shape. Now, if you did not have bones or any framework, what would happen? It would look like this, just a flesh or jelly-like without any shape. And so that is why it supports the body and helps to keep its body in shape. Now, it protects the body's soft organs like the brain, the lungs, and the heart. Now, the skull protects the brain like this. You can see this is the skull. And the rib cage protects the lungs and the heart. Another very important function is bones can move because they are connected to muscles. Now, bones do not alone help in movement. They help with the help of muscles. Muscles are attached to the bones. So, movement is another function of the skeleton. Now, skull. Here you can see this is the skull. This is the upper part and this is the lower. Now, skull is made of two main parts. The cranium, this is called the cranium. The bones of cranium are flat. They are flat bones and they are held firmly. It covers and protects the brain. Now, these are the facial bones. The facial bones comprise of upper jaw. This is the upper jaw and few other bones. The lower jaw is movable. This is the lower jaw. It is movable and it enables us to eat, talk, and sing. Now, children, there are many small bones also. Like this is the eye socket and this is the nose socket over here. Here you have eyes and nose, and this is the upper jaw. So the only movable jaw here is lower jaw. Next we have is the limbs. This is your upper limb, that is your arm, and this is your lower limb, that is the leg. Now look carefully, children. The upper limb consists of, this is the upper arm, that is the humerus. And these are forearm consists of two bones. This is the radius and the ulna. Now these are the wrists and they have made of very small bones called metacarpals. And these are the fingers which consist of three bones and they are called phalanges. And they help in holding the things. They help in holding the things, writing. So they are also very important. Now bones of arms, thighs are long. Here you can see arms. And this is the thigh bone, children. This is the longest bone, femur. And this is the hip joint. And this is here the shoulder joint. Now these are two bones again. The lower part, the lower leg has two bones which are tibia and fibula. So, and here this is the ankle which consists of tarsals, very small bones, and these are again the toes which are phalanges. All these help in running, jumping and walking. Now, bones of fingers and toes are short. Fingers help us in holding things. And legs, I just told you, toes, they help in running, jumping and walking. Now this is the table over here. Upper arm, part of the hand, part of the leg. First we have is the upper arm and the thigh bone. Now this is one bone. Now forearm and the lower leg. Forearm consists of two bones and the lower leg consists again of two bones. Then we have here is the wrist and here is the ankle, consists of many small bones. Then we have the palm and we have the foot, which consists of five bones. Then we have fingers and these are the toes, which are each finger and toe is made of three small bones. I hope you have understood the structure of limbs. Now we have rib cage. This is how the rib cage looks like. The chest bones form a cone-shaped bony box called the rib cage. This is how. Now the elliptical bones of the cage are called ribs. Elliptical means curved and compact. Now there are 12 pair of ribs which curve round the sides. Here you can see they're curving round the sides. Now ribs are attached to the side of each vertebrae at the back. Now vertebrae is a backbone. At the back, 10 pair of these ribs are attached to the breastbone. This is the breastbone or the sternum. Now two ribs in the front. Here you can see two ribs. They are free. They are not attached. So they are called floating ribs. What are they called? Floating ribs. Here you can see they are not attached. Two ribs like that. And they are called floating ribs. And they protect the most delicate organs of our body. And that is lungs and the heart. They are inside here, lungs and the heart. Now we have the backbone. This is the backbone, children. It looks like this is long. It is made up of many small ring bones called vertebrae. The backbone or vertebral column extends from the base of the skull. It extends from the base of the skull over here to the hip, right over here till the end. And then it consists of 33 ring-like bones called vertebrae. These are joined to each other and they form a hollow tube-like structure. Now the spinal cord passes through this structure. Thus the backbone protects the spinal cord. Spinal cord, again children, is very delicate and very important because it consists of nerve cells, a bundle of nerve cells which are responsible for movement and sensation. They send messages from our sense organs to the brain. So this is very important. Now next we have is shoulder bone. If you feel your shoulder bone, it is flat bone. It's a shoulder blade. Now it is formed by the collarbone and the shoulder blade. This is the collarbone, children. This is the collarbone and this is the shoulder blade. It is flat and large and they help in forming joint. This is help. It has they help in forming joints with long bone. This is humerus and this is the shoulder ball. It forms a ball and socket joint. Here you can see it is also called scapula. This is the shoulder blade, flat. You can see this is the collar bone and here you can see this is the humerus and this is the muscle attached to the bone which helps in movement. Next we have is pelvic bones or hip bone. The hip bone is formed by the fusion of three bones Like shoulder bones, the hip bones are also flat. Here you can see this is the hip bone. It is flat and large. They help in forming joints with long bones, forms joints with femur, which is the thigh bone, and together with the last two parts of the backbone. This is the last two parts of the backbone. It forms a large bony bowl called pelvis. This is, and this, we sit on this. So this is very strong. Here you can see how the joint is formed. This is the femur or the thigh bone. This is the pelvis. And here this is how it is formed. This is the ball and socket joint. And this is the two bones of the backbone. Now this is a small video you can see on the skeleton. Now this is the parts of a skeleton. There are four parts, mainly the skull, the backbone, the rib cage and the limbs. Now the skull you can see over here. The upper part is made up of bones of the head and the face. And this is the lower jaw. It's the only movable jaw with which you eat, and these are the sockets. Here you can see nose and eyes, and it protects the most important part, and that is the brain, the important organ of the body. Now this is the rib cage. This is how the rib cage looks like, and there is a bony structure present in the chest area. If you feel it with your hand, you will be able to feel the rib cage. Now this is how, these are the curved bones, the ribs, which are 12 pair of ribs. 10 are joined and 2 are left, you can see, not joined, and they are floating ribs. And in front they are joined with the breastbone, at the back with the backbone. And this is the heart and the lungs, which are the most delicate organs. Now this is the backbone, children. It is made up of 33 vertebrae, you can see over here. It helps in bending and twisting our body. And this is how it looks like from the base of the skull till the end of the pelvis. And these are called vertebrae. You can see ring-like, tube-like structure through which the spinal cord passes. Now these are the limbs, children. Here you can see forelimb, and this is the hind limb. Now here you can see this is the forelimb, and this is the upper arm. And this is the joint again, and here you can see the fingers. Now here you can see the way this is the collarbone joined to the shoulder bone, and this is the knee, and here you can see this is the thigh bone or the femur, the strongest bone of our body, and these are two bones of the legs, and this is pelvic bone. Now here this is the rib cage, children. You can see this is the pelvis and this is the skull. These are the limbs. You can see how they look like, and the fingers at the end. And this is the lower leg. You can see this is the thigh bone, femur, and these are the two bones at the lower leg. And then we have the toes. I hope you have understood, children. See the video if you have not understood, and read the pages. Thank you.